Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
And we're back with another episode of the greatest show that you should be listening to, Intermission. I am Marcus Griffin. I am one of your hosts for this show, and we're coming live from the Sphere Podcast Network on this gloomy day that we're going to keep it live.
The Sphere, dog?
Yeah, the Sphere. Sphere. I mean, what the fuck? You want to insult the way I talk?
For sure, sometimes.
Hey, man, I got a little speech.
Not all
little thing
love,
going.
What's up, everybody? I'm your other co-host here, Howard Jerome. You guys can find me on Facebook at Howard Jerome and find me on Instagram at Howard_Jerome. Welcome back.
Oh, did I even say my name?
Day. No, you didn't.
Like I am Marcus Griffin. You know, Fish and Grits is where you can find me. Social media platforms. I'm never on social media, really.
No, me neither.
Besides maybe Facebook, just seeing what's going on in the world of sports.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's joining us on Facebook Live. What's up, Juniors? By the way, Juniors, that's that sandwich. So he sends me this food. I forgot the guy's name. Some chef or whatever, and it inspired me to make a steak sandwich. Yeah.
So he just sent you video
Marty
clips?
Matheson or something like that. Some Canadian guy.
I wish
hilarious.
I had a chef, man.
He's like a Canadian Action Bronson. So I was watching that yesterday and it made me go make a steak sandwich.
I watched this show, man. He really knows his food. I was like, damn, how awesome would it be just to go around, you taste food, and you just like, hey, man, this tastes really fucking good. You should try this.
I think there might be just like a little bit more to it.
I mean, it's a little bit more to it. It tastes a little, I can taste that beef, what's that, some garlic in there. I had to break down the food.
Just making up flavors. Like, is that licorice? A little bit of sandalwood, and like, no, that's a piece of chicken that's got some lemon on it. Oh, okay, but you gotta taste the earthiness of it. There's a little bit.
Man,
of
that just broke me. Oh, we would be bullshitting on that show. That would be a great show, though.
Yeah, for sure, man. That might have to be a little segment. What's up, Erlene? Sorry you couldn't be here today.
Oh yeah,
you gotta be here next week.
Oh, this rain, man, is out of. Oh man, Houston weather is the worst.
Yeah, man. I got stuck behind definitely some 18-wheelers piling up and stuff. So
I work right up the street and it took me 30 minutes. I was like, come on, dog, this is some bull.
Yeah.
Oh, so what we talking about today?
We got we got a decent show for you guys.
Let's
today.
see what we
got some interesting topics. DC rumbling, some stuff going on with Marvel, of course. They're trying to catch up with DC and their network, so we'll see how that goes. But you want to go ahead?
Oh, let's talk about the fresh one that just dropped. Pirates of the Caribbean is getting a reboot. Disney has come out and said from the writers, I want to say the writers and the director of Deadpool that made Deadpool.
It just seems kind of crazy to me.
But I'm just like, is it time for a reboot already for this? They can kind of just go into a different story with new characters and just keep going on what they got doing now.
So is it going to be a reboot or is it going to be like a spinoff? Because they just had a new one about 2 years ago.
Oh, and it was terrible, man. That one was horrible. I mean, it was okay, but it was just like I'm so tired of seeing drunk Johnny Depp running around.
So are you a fan of the franchise at all?
I'm a fan of the first movie, and that's it. Everything after that has been like lesser quality. It just reminds me of Transformers. Like the first Transformers, I was like, okay, that was cool. And then everything after that was like, trash.
My thing is, I just want to know who had the idea to make a movie out of a roller coaster.
I don't know, but they killed it with the first one, man. I mean, it came out of nowhere because I was just like, I remember when I saw it, I was like, what type of film is this trying to appeal to? And I was like, this is type of scary. I can bring my family to. And I was like, we don't have no films like that. It's like Indiana Jones meets Jungle Cruise meets some sea ride.
I think right now what Disney's really just trying to do is just maximize the dollar because they got a lot of things that they're bringing back that it didn't seem like they should be bringing back. First, they had the missteps with Star Wars. They've got Lion King coming out. They've got Aladdin, which actually is I think is gonna be pretty cool. Will Smith playing the I was about to say the Joker, the damn genie. Yeah.
I mean, they got all the Star Wars stuff, like you said, the Marvel stuff. So Disney is killing it. It's like, who's really checking for a pirate movie?
I'm just curious, like, if they're gonna actually reboot the whole series, who's gonna play Jack Sparrow? Because I don't want to see Johnny Depp anymore.
That pirate movie. Watch Black Sails. That's the only pirate
Bro.
thing.
You and Jarvis have been pushing this show.
That show is phenomenal. It's a story of Treasure Island. It's a prequel to it, but it's something serious.
Who's the main character in that? Like the lead? Which one?
There's a girl in Flash now who's playing his daughter. It's a black
Oh, okay.
And she played one of the leads. Oh, Toby something. He played the bad guy on, what is that? Die Another Day. The James Bond movie, Die Another Day.
Hey,
You can't hear me? Oh, dang. I've been speaking all this realness and y'all couldn't hear the realness that's coming out my mouth. You're fired. Get out of here. Bad examples. They couldn't hear all this, man. I was speaking realness right over here, man. Now I don't even know where to start back from. Cancel the show, man. It's over, man. Let's go.
Yo, so it would be interesting to see, Pedro Pascal, the guy from Game of Thrones. I'd like to see him play Johnny Depp.
But
I think
want to be more
Johnny Depp's character. Yeah.
Well, he could play Goofy because he wasn't goofy, but he was sly in Game of Thrones.
I don't think in Kingsman. Kingsman, he was kind of goofy.
Don't tell me he was sly in his character and the way his way of words, because I like him on Narcos too. So yeah, I mean that would be an interesting casting, but I wonder if they reboot it. Are y'all just going to start with a fresh tale following somebody else, or has to be?
There's no characters on that I'd want to see them follow. They would have to do a complete new, I guess, like bring in a new character completely unrelated to all this.
They're going to bring The Rock in. The Rock, just throw The Rock in it, man.
You know already. I'm going to go see 5 of them.
I'm sold, man. Hey, Fast and Furious on ships. Vin Diesel.
I know you're joking and all, but I think that'd be kind of cool.
Hey,
have Michael Bay direct it, get some lens flares in there, some product placement.
I need him to take over.
Dog. Yeah, dude, I can't stand J.J. Abrams.
Oh, you don't like J.J.? Oh, well, he's directing new Star Wars.
Yeah,
so you might as well get ready.
I don't give a shit about Star Wars anymore.
Nah, give me man. Jon Favreau's whatever he's doing over there with the
the lo. Oh yeah, Junior's out here shouting out the lo-fi. Yeah, we got the one thing that our techie does pretty good is curating some good music.
Oh
in the
yeah,
background.
man, he keeps the vibes nice and smooth over here. That's the best thing.
Yeah, man. But
enough of that.
With this whole thing with Disney, so they've been making some huge changes. They've got Netflix canceling all their Marvel shows. Luke Cage is gone. Iron Fist is gone.
I saw. Okay, so when they canceled Iron Fist, I was like, I'm okay. I didn't watch the second season. I didn't like the first season, so whatever. I heard people say the second season is better, but when they canceled Luke Cage, I was like, oh hell nah. That second season was awesome.
I don't give a shit about that either.
What, man?
I don't care about
was fucking.
I don't care about Luke Cage because he doesn't strike me as someone who should be playing Luke Cage. Because like Luke Cage is supposed to embody Harlem and have like that kind of swagger.
He
don't
have a nice swagger.
No.
He's no Black Dynamite or nothing. I mean, it's nobody I'm about to follow. Hey, come on, dog. He's not selling me on the character, dog. I need somebody better with some charisma. Somebody's a little bit smoother. Who is this? Oh, they do have a new Disney
but there are
streaming service.
Well, that's the whole point. That's why they're moving. They're pulling all their content from Netflix. They're trying to get all their resources together, so that way once they have this streaming service, they can be like DC. You have to go to them for all their stuff. You can't get it from Netflix. You can't get it from Hulu.
But that's just anywhere. Gonna be, man. That is like a lot of these companies coming out, because I heard Warner Brothers is coming out with a streaming service. And do you know how much content Warner Brothers Studios? That's HBO. That's all sports stuff. That's all the DC. And DC has a streaming service. Is that going to fall apart because of the new streaming service they're trying to put out? I'm like, geez, everybody trying to materialize.
It's becoming too saturated.
Because think about this. So if WB says, we're going to have our own streaming platform, that means no more FX. That's gone. There's no more, what else they own? They license a lot of their stuff. AMC they're licensed by. But I'm just like, a lot of that stuff is gonna go to the wayside, and all those, I guess, those cable companies are gonna start falling off.
They're gonna end up cannibalizing themselves.
Exactly.
Because when you look at something like Disney or DC and them doing it, it makes sense they would have a streaming service because Disney has Marvel,
particular
they've got
market,
Star Wars, they've got all the Disney classic movies, all that kind of stuff. So you can go and watch all this stuff, and they've had their own station forever.
True.
So they have all this content that they can be put on one platform. I get that.
But WB is sprinkled everywhere.
Exactly. And then they have Marvel shows, they've got DC shows. Like, none of that shit pans out well for them. And there's not that many shows that I can see somebody just going to when they would want to watch a whole WB station. Like,
I mean, I'll watch it. I mean, they didn't got enough content on there, but I did watch the new Titan show. They got 2 episodes out.
But that's gonna be gone though. They ain't gonna
no, it's on the DC streaming thing.
You actually subscribed to it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I watched it, but I watched it.
Fire Stick?
Yeah. It was good though. It was good. It was interesting. The first episode was it was okay, but the second episode was focusing more on Hawk and Dove and like kind of I guess everybody being a bounty hunter and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool to me.
Yeah. Who was Erlene talking about?
Who's she talking about?
Talking about she's talking about the guy from Luke Cage. Talking about he's just pretty. That's why he got.
He's not even pretty, man. I mean, he's just swole.
Yo, he's an asshole. I met him before.
Oh.
A buddy of mine. We were at that Comic Palooza or Comic Con, whatever. It's like 2 years ago. And so, granted, my friend said something stupid to him. He's an older guy too, but he was like, "Hey, can I see you smile?" he was there
Sweet
like
Christmas.
6 o'clock in the morning, and he looked at me and said, "Nah." And that was it.
This doesn't seem like a likable person.
$500 for it, I think like $200 for an autograph, and he's just like, nah.
You watched the first season of Luke Cage, and he's like a totally wooden character, carried by all the secondary characters. And then in the second season, that you look like it's been told that, hey, sir, you need to act better. And he's trying, but I'm still not sold.
So who do you think is more of a one-dimensional character, him or Vin Diesel? Well, one-dimensional actor, I should say.
I mean, at least Vin Diesel can act. At least I watched Chronicles of Riddick, and I was like, hell yeah, man. This is my shit.
So there's an interesting question posed by Chris Pickett, and that's if these shows are going to be more Netflix or Disney. And if they go the route where they take all their shows and make them super, super Disney,
that's going to suck.
It's going to be terrible.
Because you can't take the content that Jessica Jones gives you and apply that to the Disney streaming service, because man, it's some serious undertones in that show, or in Daredevil, or even a Luke Cage with them, the whole black thing. And I'm like, Disney, you just asked Jamel Hill, so I'm like, I mean, so what's going on? Like,
what would be really cool to see is if they try to go like the route of trying to have like an HBO type streaming service for them. So they have you can have all their kids content all you want. You go in there and they have like your kids Disney thing, but then they have the different brands inside of that, so you can just surf inside the brands that Disney owns. You know, my only problem with Disney is always going to be they never adapted with the times. I feel like they haven't had to though.
But I know, I'm talking about adapt with the times with their content. Like, it doesn't need to be PG friendly. Like, we live in a society where that's not what we live in. Kids see more now than they ever do. But I'm just like, you don't have to.
When you're making that statement though, what are you saying? They dilute. Keep it's PG. Like, they dilute a lot of their content in service of a market that is already watching mature content. So it's like, no, I'm talking about Disney. I'm talking about Disney itself. Disney, it's not. Deadpool's under Fox. That's right.
So I'm telling you, like, all the Avengers stuff, they dilute.
Is now under Disney.
Yeah, they dilute a lot of their product, and they sit up there and say, okay, we're trying to. That's why you say Disney-fied is nothing good, because it makes it, you're corny, making everything corny. But
nah, because the whole Marvel series, none of their stuff is corny.
Think about it. If you had more of a mature type of Iron Man movie, like the themes in Iron Man 1 with them dealing with the terrorist thing, you really could have really fleshed out some serious character dramas, but you took it PG. Or in Iron Man 2. It was a huge misstep they did with Iron Man 3. No, that was terrible. Think about this. Iron Man 2. They Disney-fied it by making him suffering from I guess he was palladium, he was getting infected, but they could have went the drunken route where he was suffering from drinking from dealing with being Iron Man. Do you know what kind of movie you could have got out of that? Yeah, man. But I don't think that's gonna. All right, so let's take the drinking thing, right? How would he use his drinking to be able to produce this new element that he had to produce to get the new arc reactor? But the new just answer that. Like, that's the I'm thing. Literally gonna tell you the storyline. That when he got that new element, that was the stupidest thing, because it did how nothing. They played it out right. But back to what you said though.
if they had changed the storyline to where he's drunk and didn't have this issue with the shrapnel in his chest, how would he have needed to develop a new arc reactor?
Because he was sitting up there, the suit was killing. Oh, I don't know what story you could have done, but
that's
like
the point, though.
But you could do
some of those things you can't.
But you can do it. But you can do it like how it did in the comic books. I know we got to do it. So like how they were saying that when he was in the comic books, he was suffering from being an alcoholic, and he was tired of being Iron Man. So that's when he set up the whole, I'm gonna have these suits that protect people, and I don't have to always be Iron Man. Okay, so it can go down a storyline of how he wants to not
hold that thought, because I got a point about that. But before we go there, this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33%, or more than 77 million Americans, don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. The Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. Bro.
Yeah.
You're saying that one next week.
Huh? I'm telling you, it's a mouthful.
Elijah. Oh, my God.
I'm telling you, man, so when you see me stumble or you see me laughing, it's not easy.
That one is tough. But to your point real quick. All right, so you're talking about the
Disney and about how they soften up their content.
The shrapnel thing, okay? And the whole thing with the suits, all right? Let's take that.
Mm-hmm.
They used that in the Marvel character. Hold on. In the whole thing with Iron Man, but they did have a darker element with it, and that was the whole thing about killing so many people in Sokovia because of that. So they did have a dark thing with it.
But they introduced a dark thing when the Russo brothers came in and made it apparent. But
the thing is, though, is that it still happened under Disney's watch. So they are changing, because you got to think about this, too.
They're
also the ones who are spearheading the comic book movie. And they're having to toe the line between appealing to mass media, appealing to comic book nerds, appealing to families and all this stuff.
That's true.
So they have to still maximize the dollar.
They have to.
But
sometimes I don't like the forceful jokes. You know, all that stuff. That's the stuff I can do without.
Bad directing,
but I can understand. No, it's bad
writing.
No, that's also Disney saying, "Hey, man, we need kids to laugh." So here you go.
Sometimes, but take like Guardians of the Galaxy, for instance, the second one. That one was definitely geared more towards adults.
Ooh, I hated that second.
And the jokes were still bad.
I hated that.
That's just bad writing. And if you look at like the end credits and like the deleted scenes, they had some even worse scenes in that.
Ooh, man, makes you scary.
Some of that you just have to chalk up to like just bad writing and directing.
That's true.
Because even with DC having a darker route, you look at Suicide Squad, like you just said, horrible writing.
I give them credit on Doctor Strange because I like some of the mature stuff Doctor Strange was dealing with. But hey, man, we're gonna see.
Yeah, they had Thor just pounding beers down in that.
Oh man, nothing better than seeing drunk Thor. That's
so
why I need more of that.
They're moving towards that direction.
They're trying to. But we're gonna see. So if I can't get Daredevil really messing somebody up like he does in season 3, man, I'm gonna be like.
Now that's what's going to be interesting to see what happens with that caliber of Marvel shows, Punisher, Daredevil, seeing what
Jessica
they do with
Jones,
that.
Yeah.
Because I mean they're super popular, super dark, super violent, especially Punisher. Punisher is violent as shit. When that first season,
did you see when he
spoiler alert?
No, the one where
it's way too late.
The
now.
one where
who cares?
He meshes Jigsaw's face into the carousel, the glass or whatever, and he just slides his face across the broken glass.
Is this in Daredevil or is this in Punisher?
This is in Punisher.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, you know. I got stuck. Y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. You look and see that, and then you say, "Oh man, we got to wrap up." And I was like, "Dang, man, I had another point I wanted to make," and I saw that, and I got distracted. I'm sorry, y'all. I did get stuck, but that was pretty funny. But yeah, we're gonna continue this conversation off air. So this is the end of the wrap up for Facebook portion. But if you continue to listen and subscribe our shows on all platforms as iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher, all those platforms, you can continue to listen in on this conversation that me and Howard have going on.
I gotta address something. Clinton, you're tripping. Thor Ragnarok is not garbage. Your cousin said it too.
What, it's not garbage or it is garbage?
It's not garbage.
I don't think it's garbage. I appreciate that film more and more the more I watch it. And I was like, it's actually an okay film. It could have been better.
Thor is the weakest of all of them.
Oh, he is.
But Ragnarok, I think, helped change him.
It did. It changed his perspective of how you like his character. Yeah. But go ahead and leave us a review. We'll have you on the show. You can come kick it with me and Howard and continue this conversation that we like to go. We already talked about where to subscribe at Spotify and Stitcher, and see us on YouTube and on whatever else.
They're all right there for you. Just read them.
I wasn't looking at that. I don't want to, but I already went through all of those. Where to subscribe at. Oh, man. You know where to find us at. You want to hear more of us. So you share this Facebook post. We like to get more audience views so we can get more people to come up here and enjoy the conversation. Hopefully we can get us a nice live audience. I would love to have that and have people come up here. I mean, yeah, that'd be dope. Have people just come and watch us and come join the conversation, ask us questions. Hey, we're casual.
Do your little ticket giveaway out there.
Oh, we're just two casual people having.
We
should do a raffle for.
No one knows about that yet.
Hey, man, you dropping spoilers out here, man.
Keep that to yourself, all right?
You hear that? Raffle ticket.
We might not even give them away. I might do like I did last time and just keep it for myself because I don't like sharing.
What? Look at you, selfish.
Yeah,
look at that.
Right.
But don't forget to share this, like I said, but also to donate. Find it in your heart and spare a little change if you like the content that we're giving out there. You can follow us on Patreon and you can do a single time donation, or you can get a monthly subscription. And we're gonna find
get a
ways.
Monthly subscription. We'll take you to some of these premieres and stuff that we got hidden.
Yeah, we're gonna find ways of things that we can give out. We can give out mugs. We can give out I don't know, man. They don't give out CDs
used water bottles.
Yeah, I'll give you some Nestle Pure Light. Everybody loves that. But no, all jokes aside, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and join the conversation with me and Howard. And we're going to carry this thing offline. And y'all keep it classy out there and stay dry. This weather is pretty bad.
Hold on, wait.
You're not going to say nothing back? How rude.
I'll let y'all.
Look at this.
We're still on here, so. I'm over here talking to everybody on Facebook Live right now, all right?
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
No, but he made a good point.
What did he say?
That they should have went with like World War Hulk first.
Oh, that would have been dope.
I was actually hoping for that. That would have been cool.
Hey, Elijah, I like it that you interacting with us. Man, we need that interaction. That makes the show very entertaining.
How you feel about things, intern? You learning? By the way, you're not going to have your name on this show.
Your name is I.
It takes a few weeks. I'm not going to call you I. But
you had letter I? You got to learn. No, it's playing.
What? I was Ichabod.
Ichabod.
Like I said, he's been here for a year and he just started getting his name.
Ichabod.
So, no pressure, though. Don't worry.
Hey, that's EJ Smooth. Oh, yeah, I like that one. EJ Smooth.
He hasn't gotten to that level where he can get good names.
Elijah, that is a name that you need to go. Hey, Elijah is going to be a producer, and that's the name that you should go with. EJ Smooth.
That sounds like a porno producer.
But but it's like, another beat with EJ Smooth, and then how they have the like camo.
What's that dude's name that was like that ridiculous porn? Brian Pumper, who puts out those rap albums.
Oh man,
that sounds
Brian
like some
Pumper
shit.
had them bars.
Nah, dog.
Yeah, right.
Dog, you see. Never mind. He got chased by some skinny
Brian
kid.
Pumper?
Yeah, out in LA. I saw some video about this. He was
Oh man, ooh, I haven't watched. Hey man, I have keep up with porn no more.
Nah, dude, this is on TMZ.
Oh dang.
Yeah, he cracked an egg on. He cracked an egg on some dude's.
I would have whipped his ass
on some
just
dude's
like
chick's head.
Just like Rondo spitting on Chris Paul. Man, Chris Paul was so respectful because I would have punched. I would have punched Rondo right now.
Yeah,
did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
The disrespect some men do to other men. Like, how you gonna disrespect me by spitting on me, dog?
I mean, that's pretty low.
That is
I'd lose my shit, man.
Okay, but let's keep it classy.
I would turn green. Somebody spit on me.
Huh?
I'd turn green. Somebody spit on me.
I'm just like, even if you accidentally, you shouldn't have been that close to even get that spit on me.
You've seen me in those moments. It'd be bad.
Hey man, we all going to the rage mode. Beige rage.
Don't have beige rage.
Hey, beige rage. So what you been watching?
Me?
Oh, it's that portion of the show where we talking about what we've been watching.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Could we talk about everything else? What, Pirates of the Caribbean, Iron Fist?
Okay, I guess I have been watching something. I went and saw Goosebumps over the weekend.
But we forgot to talk about one other thing. DC talking about not having Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill in no more of their movies. DC, you suck. You
Take
suck,
a breath.
dog.
Breathe.
You suck. Dog, I watched Man of Steel the other day on TNT, and I was saying, it is a crime this movie does not have a proper sequel.
So I was asking you this because I haven't seen anything about this.
It dropped. DC released the thing.
But are you sure it's an official thing?
Yeah, it's an official thing. You look it up. Elijah, if you want to,
No, I got it. Go ahead. But yeah, tell the people what's going on.
But apparently, DC is saying they're having none of their films in the immediate future are going to feature Henry Cavill, who plays Superman, and Ben Affleck, who plays Batman. So that means that they're basically going to reboot those characters. And they released a statement out there, and when the studio came out and said that, I was like, "Oh shit, this is some real shit."
They got another one that came out 2 days ago that he's not in any films anymore with them.
See, that's horseshit because I'm a fan of fucking Man of Steel, and I think it's criminal that movie does not have a proper sequel because he did a great job with that retake of Superman. I hated Superman as a comic book character growing up because I thought he was too perfect, he was too good. I couldn't relate to him. Fuck that dude. But I'm telling you, Henry Cavill's take on Superman and Zack Snyder's take on that put my faith in the DC universe that they can get some shit going because they gave us that horse shit called, what is that, Green Lantern that was terrible, and then they gave us a proper film that I said, you know what, I see what you're going. And then you get Ben Affleck. I'm like, why would you waste his time?
You know, I just thought about, man, DC is cold because Ben Affleck was definitely in rehab when they decided to get done with Batman. But I mean, he didn't want to do it either.
But I'm just like this. Okay, so DC, I'm making Dawn of Justice, whatever. Why would I fucking sign Ben Affleck just to cut him? I mean, of his caliber, this Oscar winner director, things of that nature. He could have directed one of these goddamn films.
You already know exactly why. Ben Affleck's been talking about for years that he was getting tired of doing this because the direction is horrible. And then Henry Cavill, like, come on, he just came off of Mission Impossible being a huge box office success. And I was telling Jarvis the same shit.
Full of shit.
No, I'm telling you. Henry Cavill went in there and was like, yo, my movie was a smash. I want more money, and y'all have nothing on the plate for Superman coming up. I need a Superman movie before Wonder Woman 2
I believe he did do that. I would have went in there and said, hey, hello?
You want me to do a cameo in Shazam, but I can't get my own movie?
Man, fuck Shazam. Nobody knows what the hell Shazam is.
Shazam's going to be like...
get the fuck out of here, Zachary Levi.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I think it's going to have like that kind of...
Hey, but if it does, it's still not going to sell at the box office. So guess what? Scott Pilgrim versus the World did fucking terrible at the box office.
But it's a great movie, though.
It's a great movie, though. I will agree it is a great movie. But still, I'm like, pay the man. Let that man go to work.
So... I mean, I can see it from their perspective as well because
no, it's saying I fucked up
because Superman didn't do that great in the box office. People didn't like that movie. A lot of people hated his Superman. Still hate his Superman.
So this is my thing, and this is always going to be my take. It made around $700 million for a person who was relatively unknown.
No, he was known. He was a theater actor, and then he was on a bunch of big time TV shows.
He even told you that was his first break off into the But listen, but this is what I'm saying.
TV shows,
but this is what I'm saying. For him to come out already having the tarnished rep that Superman already had with that fucking Brandon Roth one that came out in 2006. Just listen. Just listen. Listen to what I'm saying. That movie, just listen to the point I'm making. That movie had a bad rep. So people already had a disdain about Superman. So when he came out, and for that movie, even though it had to been decisive, for that movie to still to be a box office success and still make way more than his budget, you could have gave it a proper sequel to make him the Superman that we all know and love, to correct the shit that we already understood. Do you know how dope that would have been?
But you gotta actually listen to what people were saying. So here's the first thing. First off, it wasn't because of old boy's Superman that fucked everything up. It was because there was rumor that Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman.
No.
That's a real fucking
thing.
And there's a documentary.
That movie.
Hold on.
I'm gonna defend
the second thing.
No, I'm gonna defend that.
The second thing is that, and it's a real thing, there's a documentary on it. The second thing on this, though, is that people didn't like his actual portrayal, not because of the whole rep behind it, but because he kind of has like this douchey appearance about him. And I can tell you that personally because I thought the same thing until I watched that movie twice and realized he's a fairly good actor.
But this is what I'm saying. On that first Superman movie, that's when I start being what I want to be, a quote-unquote film critic, and actually looking more and studying up on film. So people hated that film because it was boring and Superman really fucking did nothing.
So then finally, don't even look at that one. Then look at Superman versus Batman, and people still criticize his Superman, not as much Ben Affleck's Batman, though, in the same movie.
Because they gave him literally no dialogue, nothing to talk about, and we just saw on Mission Impossible, the dude can fucking act. He could do okay.
Not saying he can't act. I'm not saying that. I like Mission Mission
What's
Impossible.
another movie where he was a spy? He was
Man
fucking
from U.N.C.L.E.
awesome on there.
I have never said he's a bad actor.
No,
That's
but
not
this is
what
my
I'm
problem.
saying.
This is my problem with DC. This is my problem.
It's DC problem as a whole. It's not just the Superman thing. It's they don't know what they're doing
DC.
with superhero.
Listen to me.
Hold on. They don't know what they're doing with superhero movies, period. And the problem they had with DC from the beginning is that, unlike Marvel, they did not make a central character to build the franchises
Exactly.
on. They never gave us any backstory for anybody besides Superman. And then they went in all of these different directions with like Suicide Squad and all this shit with nothing that pieces together. Also, competing with all the hype around the trilogy of Batman. There's that. And then also coming off this poor shit they did with Watchmen. So
I'm
all
going to
that
tell
shit
you,
played into it,
this-
not just
this is-
Superman
This is me
himself.
talking to DC. Guess what? You're fucking stupid. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Batman Begins made fucking $280 million, which is dog shit. And guess what the Dark Knight did? You followed up with a great movie and it made what, $1 billion. So Superman made $700 million. You followed that with a superb fucking sequel with a good ass Lex Luthor and a good like villain like fucking Metallica.
But take what you just said though. They already had they pulled a Lex Luthor.
But this is
Their
what I'm
whole idea of casting people.
But
is
this is
shit.
what I'm saying.
It's terrible.
I'm saying DC, you fucked up. You fucked up, and you know you fucked up, and you didn't want to pay the man who could course
Who do you
correct.
think? So who do you think actually pulled the plug? Henry Cavill or
DC pulled the plug because
no?
they said
That's
I'm not
what the
gonna
press release says. Who do you think actually in the meeting?
Oh,
pulled
I'm
the
pretty
plug?
sure Cal was like, I'm gone. I can do fine
I
without
bet
y'all.
I bet you that Cavill.
He was like,
this
I'm
is
gone,
what, I
I can
bet
do
you
it.
Cavill was looking at this and he's saying, I'm gaining popularity and all my movies are hitting except for this. And DC as a whole is doing a shit job.
They're
I
confused.
would not want my reputation as an actor after coming off of a big box office hit,
He was
off
ready
of
to
a
get up out of
franchise
there.
that people love, going back to a shitty franchise and waiting 2 years for
He
a
was
movie.
ready to get up out that, and I'm glad.
Unless they were going to pay him, you know,
DC had a
the
gold
millions
mine.
that he wanted.
Oh, you supposed to do his name, but I'm gonna let you know right now. DC had a gold mine and they fucked up. They had a gold mine and they fucked up, and I like to tell you, you fucked
They're
up.
still making money though.
Oh, you still gonna make?
They're
that
going to
money.
keep making money because people are going to keep on hoping. But this portion of the
Like
show is
the
sponsored
Cowboys
by.
and the-
Shh.
I'm sorry. Continue, sir.
This portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. The Sphere.
The spear.
The Sphere.
The spear.
Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. I got this damn gum in my mouth.
Hey man, it's hard to talk with gum in your mouth.
Yeah, it is, man. I got this.
But I'm telling you,
I feel
fuck
like I had,
you,
like,
DC.
dip in my mouth. But so this is my thinking. All right, they're never gonna turn around. It's
Oh, they're
gonna
not.
happen.
They're not. They're gonna ride this
What's-
coattail of.
Well, what's gonna happen is that they're gonna run all these movies into the ground.
Did you hear the bullshit they came out and said that they want Jason Momoa to be the interlocking of their? I was like, oh God, what the fuck are y'all
That makes
doing?
sense though.
It makes sense, but guess
But-
what? It's
but-
gonna fail.
No, dude. 'cause here's what's gonna
Aquaman
happen.
being the thorough.
Who do you think their primary demographic is that they're trying to win over right now? And just think about it. They've been doing a shit job telling
Fanboys?
stories. No,
What,
absolutely
women?
not.
Who?
Yeah, they're trying to appeal to somebody who's not super big on comic books, who's not going to critique their storyline as much.
True.
Not saying that women aren't into comic books, but the thing is, there's an easier market to capture because the majority of people who read comics are guys, overwhelmingly, and they're the ones who critique these movies way harder than anybody else who does.
this
so
is the
your
crazy thing.
casual viewers are going to come in and be like, oh, they're going to be like me. Oh, The Rock's playing this? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Why
I
don't
like
they do this? Just make fucking Batman get a good Batman. Make
No one
him
wants
the
to see
person.
Batman,
that's-
but no
Who
one
don't
wants
want
to
to-
play Batman.
Man.
No one wants to do it. Ben Affleck was a good Bruce Wayne, and he was tired of it.
No, see the thing about that is, what's my boy that did the Planet of the Apes movies is directing the Batman solo film, and if he casts him one of them raw ass actors, I'm pretty sure he will be the face, and he's gonna kill it because that nigga can direct.
They just need to they need to have a reboot.
Just reboot the
Just
whole
do the
thing
whole
again.
thing over.
Just
Like
call
have
it
these
a day.
come straight to
Straight to
film. Oh yeah, the DVD. I couldn't think of what it's even called anymore. I don't even know what I'm watching. Come straight to streaming.
Hey
There you
man,
go.
just let the animation department just take off with their
That's what they
universe because
really
they're killing
need to
it.
do.
They have a trailer for The Reign of Superman, which is a sequel to the Death of Superman that just came out. Man, super dope. It looks super dope.
Yeah,
I'm ready for that. Oh, so what you been watching? Let's go back on that.
Bro, you were just jumping around. You're all over the place.
No, we were talking about. I wanted to finish off with our
what
main
I've been
topics.
watching right now. Yeah, come back to me. I don't know.
No, the only reason why I was wrapping up what we were talking about earlier, and I wanted to squeeze in that DC and little news that came in, but I also want to get to the portion of the show where we talking about
these trailers, but I need to actually start that Avatar.
I'm gonna let people know right now. I'm gonna let you know what I've been watching, and I watched the. I'm gonna be honest with you, the bullshit they call Halloween. That movie was bullshit.
Yeah, you texted me,
and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that movie. It reminds me of The Force Awakens. After I watched The Force Awakens, I walked out this and I said that was basically A New Hope, and you just updated the visuals, updating the cast, and gave me literally the same beat for beat.
Did his sister get killed?
Huh?
Did he kill his sister?
No. This is basically the same as the second Halloween film.
Did she kill him?
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Guess what? She locks him in the.
It's a little too late for that.
She builds a house.
Okay, don't tell that.
Dog.
Go ahead and tell me.
Man, I'm going to tell you right now.
Go ahead and play out the whole. I'm not going to see this movie.
This is what I'm going to let you know about Halloween. This is why it pissed me off. It's not scary.
She builds a house.
We live in a time frame where a lot of the things that could have been scary back in the day are not scary anymore because we've been normalized to it. So they never changed the pace of how we're supposed to take the Jason character. You put Jason, you know what they really should have did?
What?
Think about it. You should have just set the story in 1980, whatever. Don't make it modern day where they're talking, where literally one of the characters of the in the movie is like, "Hey, guess what? What am I supposed to be scared of Jason for?" I'm like, we got serial killers out here, and like, I don't care about Jason.
Wait,
there's a person who says that in the film, and I'm just like,
crazy.
it is so true.
So here's my thing. All right, I was hopeful because they started playing up that mental disorder thing by having him in the psychiatric ward.
I like that.
That part looked like it was going to be
but
cool.
They did not.
You know what they need to do is have Rob Zombie direct it.
I enjoy it. Well, Rob Zombie did the old ones that everybody hated, and it was like, oh, look at these films, and it's basically the same. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I keep saying they need to have Rob Zombie doing it, forgetting that he already did it and had a dumpster fire.
This is a pet peeve of mine, and I'm gonna spoil this. So we live in 2018, correct?
Sure, I think.
So in like 1970, when they did the first Halloween, you know, people had their doors unlocked. Michael Myers was just walking into people's house and like stab them in and shit. It's 2018, and literally he goes in someone's backyard, goes in a tool shed, grabs a hammer.
First, I don't know anybody with a tool shed.
The girl, the lady, the mom walks to the window. You see him just walk in the house. How the hell did you just walk in the house?
Yo, plenty of people still leave their doors open,
dog,
like unlocked. I know that for a fact.
He went through 4 people's houses like that. It was a one-take scene where he was just going through house to house. It was criminal. It was criminal, and I was frustrated. I'm sorry for not looking at y'all. I was really frustrated by the movie. It's a cool film if you just want to go and just see some shit, but I can't endorse it as a person who enjoys cinema. And I'd rather you go to Netflix and watch The House at the Haunted Hill or whatever.
Were you so passionate? Yeah, so the movie's trash. I figured. What? I saw Goosebumps too.
No.
Fell asleep.
Nah, man. Well, you can tell.
Don't go see that. I'll keep it short and sweet. That's literally, bro. This last 2 weeks have been so crazy for me. That's literally the only thing I've watched. But I plan on. There's a few things on Netflix I want to check out.
The House on the Haunted Hill. You need
to
watch
movie's
it.
Old.
No. You've seen The House on the Haunted Hill, but this is the house on the. It's not that. What was it called, man? It's on Netflix. It's a scary. It's a movie. It's about this family goes into this house that was haunted, and they're stayed there.
Is it on a hill?
No, it's not on the hill. And the mom. No, it's not on the hill. But the mom died. The mom dies. So it's like 20 years later. All the kids are dealing with the repercussions of that moment, and everybody starts dying in their family, but you don't know who is real and who is a ghost, and that's the crazy part of it. And it's a trippy.
It's called The Haunting of Hill House.
That is what it's called, and it is a scary ass fucking show. And I tell everybody, it's 10 episodes. Go watch it. Do not pay your money. Go see Halloween and that bullshit. Go sit down and watch Netflix and go see that.
You bring up something. So you bring up something, and with this whole thing about these streaming things, I'm going to tell you exactly why I haven't been watching much TV.
Pull the trailer, Elijah.
Netflix right now, I think, is undergoing the same thing that all cable networks started going. It's just oversaturation of content. And the reason why I liked them at first was because they were offering shit that I couldn't find anywhere. Like, if I wanted to see some old, like, some bullshit like Groundhog Day and get drunk and watch this movie, just do some stupid shit, I could go watch that.
True.
But now I have no urgency to watch anything on Netflix because it's always there. And then they have like their weekly content, but I don't care.
But that's how you feel. But it's so.
That's how a lot of people feel right
there's
now.
A lot of people out there who
like Netflix right now is operating at a deficit right now. They're about to get another $1 billion debt to make more content.
I know that. But
what's the newest thing they released on Netflix?
That show that they just dropped. That
name 3 other things that you've watched as Netflix originals.
Daredevil.
Netflix original.
Daredevil.
2 more.
You want to? What else? I just watched The Last Chance U, Ozark. It's a lot of shit on Netflix.
But that's the point, though. There's so much shit. There's so much. But
the person. That's why you have. That's why you have mediums like us that will tell people the content to watch.
That's not the point. That's not the point I'm talking about. I'm talking about the urgency of doing it. So, for instance, like take Game of Thrones. Do you know why people rush to watch Game of Thrones?
Because it's Sunday and it's like, oh, it's 8 o'clock, man. It's
because the next day, people are talking about it at work at the water cooler. But if somebody tells you about, I'm gonna go watch Ozark, you're like, all right, cool, I'll catch up on that. I can go binge on that.
But that's the thing about it, and that's why I love it.
That's gonna hurt them in the end.
But this is the thing that everybody, and this is the thing, the undervalued thing about Netflix is that you can get their content anywhere from your phone when you're at work, or you can, like, if you're doing whatever you're doing, and it's right there at the touch of your hand. And what makes it great is you can watch the whole season. So if I sit up there and tell you watch Ozark, and then you find out 2 weeks later, and you happen to like, oh man, I ain't doing shit. Oh, Ozark, you get trapped in there a lot of their content because it's that good that you find yourself coming back.
But you got to also think about like the casual person who's only going to spend like an hour or 2 a day. Like I've done some crazy binge watch. I watched 13 seasons of Supernatural in like a week and a half. That's like,
which is on Netflix.
That's like 10 hours of TV a day. That was ridiculous. I'll never do that again in my life. But what I'm saying though, you got someone who's just coming in from work. They're going to watch like an hour or 2 of TV. What are they going to pick over? They're going to pick something that they can just watch one episode of and then be excited about waiting next week? Or they're going to sit there and get sucked into something that's like 13 hours? Well, hold on, but just think about it. Before you answer, think about that. Like, the sense of urgency to go out there and rush and watch it isn't there anymore.
Guess what? We live in a society now where there's no urgency to watch anything that we do.
That's not true, though, because look at all the people that watch Game of Thrones, Westworld, Insecure, Ballers, all these shows. All these shows that people wait for every week.
But guess what, Howard? They're on the streaming service. There's nobody running to primetime cable TV to watch it.
Bro, there are massive watch parties.
Do you know how many people
you realize? Wait, do you know?
There are massive watch parties. HBO to sit down and watch a show that's on a streaming service.
Bro, you can go to Axelrad every Sunday and go catch Game of Thrones on a big ass TV, drinking a beer and watching it.
That's the HBO streaming service. But I'm talking about
that's not on the streaming service though. You're missing the point. Just pause for a second. They have it on a streaming service, but people are rushing on Sunday to watch it on Sunday. They're not sitting here saying,
well, that's
a
wonderful thing. Well, guess what? That's a wonderful thing. But guess what? It's Monday at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, and I really want to watch some shit, so I can sit up there and watch some.
What shows are y'all watching right now? What show do you like the most right now?
Actually, the #1 TV show on TV right now is The Manifest.
I don't even know what the hell. Oh, the show where the Lost Passengers.
It's on Hulu, right?
No, it's ABC or some shit like that.
ABC, and it comes on once a week, right? So besides that show, what else do you watch?
Insecure.
And that comes on once a week, right? What are you watching on Netflix? Nothing, right? Maybe a few things, kind of.
No, I just go on there for like a movie.
Hey, Elijah, EJ Smooth. What shows do you watch?
Big Mouth.
Hold on, no, let him answer. You watch Big Mouth. What else? That's on Netflix. Cool. What's that on? I don't even know what that is.
I'm telling you.
Hold on. No, you can't say you're telling me because right now we're 2-2.
But what this is
right now it's 50-50.
But this is what I'm saying to you, and this is what I've always. This is what I'm
hold on, wait, no, don't make your point. Don't make your point. Look at the numbers right now. It's 50-50. But let me make a point.
Do you pay for your cable?
Yeah.
You pay for your cable? You pay for all the cable that you have?
Yeah.
Would you sacrifice that to have something where it's at the touch it? There's a lot of people.
But so this is why I say Netflix has a problem. And look at this, all right? You're paying $10 a month for Netflix. How much do you pay for your Netflix?
I forgot.
Mine is 13. I got 4 screens, right?
Yeah.
They just took out $1 billion to make more content, but you're only paying $10 to $13 a month, and they're having to recoup that money. The only way they recoup that money though is by keeping you.
I don't know how they make their. I honestly had the same question.
They're trading right now at
I know
a deficit,
that.
$1 billion deficit.
I already know that.
This is why I said they're going to end up killing themselves, because you got something like HBO where their money comes not only just from your subscription to their monthly service and their streaming service, but also from people, advertisements and stuff like that, from the sponsors and things like that. So you're getting money. YouTube, on the other hand, they have their own streaming
with
service,
all the ads and all the stuff like that.
The ads, but you also got a lot of content that people will watch on YouTube all the time.
True.
That they don't have to put up as much money to go and
create it.
And the biggest thing to watch, and I heard this on another podcast, was that if you look at how Netflix was putting out all those comedy specials and put up a bunch of money to watch those comedy specials, and everybody was like, yeah, comedy specials, great. Then all of a sudden it's saturated, and no one's really rushing to go watch them because they're on demand. There's no urgency to see them. Whereas HBO specials, you're gonna go see that shit because you got 1 day to watch that, maybe.
I was just saying the content on Netflix is fire.
I'm not talking about the content.
But I agree with you. I don't know how they're
good. I'm talking about how the longevity of what
I
they're
also
doing.
think that streaming services, the fact that streaming services are becoming a popularity now, that it's killing Netflix in the urgency of you wanting to go to Netflix. Because like, why do I need to go watch something that I'm forced to watch on Netflix when I can actually watch something that I really want to watch?
Well,
on
DC making this move and Disney making this move is going to kill Netflix.
Man, Netflix, I feel bad. What? Netflix for the.
But look at Hulu though. Hulu doesn't even allow you to keep every single season anymore. They give you like 2 or 3 seasons now for most of their shows. Some things like I used to watch Black Ink Crew all the time. It's one of the worst shows I ever watched, but I'm fucking obsessed with that shit. I can't even watch it on there anymore.
That VH1 show?
Yeah, Shark Tank, the new one's not on there anymore.
It's just crazy.
MasterChef is on there for a season, and they take it off. And they put the new season on.
So I don't know, but it's just. I just think it's crazy. I just think that
I pirate all my shit now.
Everybody hate cable, man. Cable is just too fucking expensive.
That's the biggest thing.
It makes no sense.
I'd rather drop $100 and get the fastest internet I can get,
and then there you go, get all my content. Here you go, $40,
$45
worth of streaming service things I watch now.
Because the other thing, Netflix used to allow you to like rent movies. I don't think I ever did it.
That was also dope too.
That was a cool idea.
I don't know why they got rid of that. So I was like, oh man, I want to watch
because of having that, and also the made obsolete, because you have to actually now physically house these things, and you're having to pay rent for warehouses and all this shit versus having a server.
They low key got rid of a lot of the red boxes out of nowhere. I didn't even.
No, Redbox is still there.
It's still
Redbox is a different model though.
Is Redbox?
Yeah, it's more expensive, dog. They hit me with a fucking $80 charge the other day.
Fuck you, Redbox. How dare you?
But I called them. I was like, yo, I don't want to pay this.
Dog, I didn't want to keep fucking Rampage.
Dog, I got 2 free Blu-rays out of that shit.
Oh, nice.
I was like, yeah.
Did you get your money back too?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, 2 free Blu-rays.
Why they charge you $80?
Because they charge like $40 a Bluray, and it was
Would you have
it was that Jackie Chan movie, and then
the one that came out last year where he was
yeah, the immigrant.
Yeah.
I never watched it though.
That was a good one.
I got that one, and I got Blade Runner. Actually, now I got Pacific Rim 2 because I did it again. I fucked up on that one. I just ate that one.
That was
Blade Runner.
Man, no, Pacific Rim 2.
Pacific Rim was trash.
Oh, that shit was. Where what's his name? When the goofy guy from Sunny Day, Sunny.
Oh shit!
When he becomes the villain, I was like, get the fuck. Throw this movie away, man.
He's actually
run the trailers.
He's actually pretty
for
funny.
The horror one.
Did you bro? You got to work on your segues. Holy shit, that was terrible.
Oh, I ain't got to work.
Yo, yeah, it's always something. Yo, roll them trailers.
Hey, but this is not. It's not supposed to be a segue.
I've just never seen anybody in the middle of their own sentence interrupt their own sentence.
Oh, I was interrupting to tell Elijah to roll that trailer before we forget.
No, we ain't gonna forget. I was about to cue him up in a second.
No, the one.
Well, hold on a second. Before we do that, there's one thing I want to say to you though. Did you see that movie? That Charlie Day was in with Ice Cube.
Oh,
Fist
Fight School? Oh, yeah.
Fist Fight. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, it's terrible. It was on HBO.
Hilarious. That movie was so dumb. It was so bad, but it was funny as shit to me.
No, man.
Which one is this one?
The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not trying to.
This trailer, dog.
No, I want you to see this, man.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. I know what it is.
Oh, well, forget it then, Elijah. I'm sorry. Just run one of the new ones. Hey, man, it's all good.
Let's start off with the Prospect, because I sent this one to you earlier. I like this movie because it looks very strange.
Okay.
And playing in your whole idea with like pirates and shit. Oh shit, that's cool. With like pirates and shit. So all right. So they're like space pirates, right?
I thought I did see this trailer.
Maybe, I don't know. But
you sent it to me. You did send it to me. Where I was doing.
So this chick,
Who is that? They're like Ella Fanning.
I don't know who. I couldn't place her. But her and Pedro. So Pedro kills her partner, and she's now the only girl on this planet with all these marauders, and they haven't seen a girl in years. And so you'll see in one of the scenes with like these tribes people try to trade them this treasure that they're looking for, this stuff right here. Try to trade him a bunch of it for her, and then that's like where the trailer like ends off at. So.
And it was on South by Southwest.
Yeah, it won the award. There
was it at the
Canes
Festival?
I don't know. They just had the only one they showed was the South by Southwest. I don't know. I'm not even sure when Canes happens. I think it happens in a few months, actually. Let me look that up. I should know that, right?
Who is that girl? She looks familiar, man. I'm going to have to look that up.
Let's go to the trusty internet and see. To the web.
As we pause this trailer, this portion of the show is sponsored by the KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is the people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock our greatness that dwell inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com and use the coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Size are selling out fast.
So her name is Sophie Thatcher. I haven't seen her in anything.
She looks familiar. She looks like that girl that was in that movie with the weird dude that played Hobgoblin in Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, is it that Wallflower movie?
Yeah, something like that.
No, that's not that. That's Hermione, and then that one. Yo, so here's something.
Hermione? She's not in that movie.
And Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Not that movie. I'm talking about the movie.
That's why I
space.
said that's not that one.
I'm sorry.
There's a so in this movie, I definitely thought that was Flavor Flav was in there.
It looks like him, like Flavor Flav.
But yeah,
did you watch that show back in the day?
What, Flavor of Love?
Yeah, that show was funny.
Nope. I saw one episode and I'm like, this is trash.
But it was so funny. It was funny trash.
Nah, dude. But
you watch The Black Ink Crew, dog.
Yeah, it's trash.
Oh, okay.
I feel guilty that I love that show. I watched that, and then I've been suckered into watching Love and Hip Hop. I think.
Hey, Joe Budden about to come to hip. I'm gonna be watching that shit and see what fedora he rocking this week.
Ray J is a fucking clown.
Man, dog, they're all clowns.
He's one of my favorite people though in the world.
They're so extra on that show, and I'm just
Ray J is nuts, dog.
I mean, it looks good.
Ray J tricked some guy into telling him that he smashed his friend's wife.
What?
And then set up a dinner and didn't tell either one of them that they were going to be there. And then asked him, like, yeah, so what did you tell me? I was like, no.
Man, Ray J be on that stuff, dog. I'm like, what? Brandy, come get your brother, dog. Go get your brother.
Brandy got into a fight. Well, almost got into a fight with his baby mama, his wife.
God.
That shit's hilarious.
But yeah, that show,
It's so bad, but it's so funny.
I want to see it. I mean, when does it come out? I didn't even see when it
sometime in the next few months. I think it comes out in December. It's gotten 82% already on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's good from like the festival and all that. But I mean, it's just cool to get an interesting take on some stuff.
Is her name?
Oh, it did, didn't it? There's a purple guy too. That's cool. These lower budget films are like coming out of these art houses. Oh, November. There we go.
I wonder why Netflix doesn't dive into grabbing a lot of those foreign, like those little smaller films. Like if Netflix was smart, I literally would partner up with the Academy.
So
they
if
can
if you search on Netflix like with their foreign codes, you can actually see those other movies.
But I was talking about like if I was Netflix, I would partner with the Academy and I would do like an exclusive like promo for however many months, and I would just literally run all the Oscar nominated movies just to bring in more people to
you like the Academy, the ones who want to be snooty and not watch every movie because they don't think it fits there.
You know what I mean? People, snooty people watch the Oscars and that bankroll that come in like, oh man, I didn't see that movie. Let me go check.
What I'm saying is that the Academy ain't gonna.
The studio would be mad. The studio like hell no.
The
studio like hell no. Ain't nobody get Netflix on that shit. Fuck them.
So what's this next trailer we got?
I don't know. What's this next trailer we got?
Man, you
pull it up. EJ Smooth.
I'm gonna stick to Ed the Wolf.
Oh, this is Glass. Oh, we both are gonna be shocked by this trailer. I didn't get to watch it yet.
Dude, you said this came out last week?
It came out a couple. Oh, it was the week that we took off, and we were supposed to talk about that trailer. Elijah, you may have to pause your music and run there.
So this explains why I feel like I saw this a while ago, bro. Bruce Willis looks very small in that shot. Man, he looks tiny.
Look how skinny he got. He's so old. Man, it's crazy just to see Bruce Willis age. That is really crazy.
Yeah.
I was watching what's that, Die Hard the other day. I'm like, man, he's so young and in shape.
I wasn't really big into Die Hard.
I like the first one and the fourth one with
that Die Hard with a Vengeance.
No, the one with the weird guy. The one with the weird guy. Justin
trash.
Long. The one with Justin Long. I enjoy that movie.
That shit was such trash.
What, the one with Justin Long?
No.
Oh, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Die
The
Hard
third
with
one.
a Vengeance. It sounds like the titles for those movies sound like spoof movies that you would see on like a TV show or something.
I mean, personally, I don't know. I don't understand why people think Bruce Willis is such a great actor, but I like some of his movies. I mean, I like some of his movies.
He's a great harmonica player.
I've never seen him play.
Yeah, he's a blues singer and harmonica player, man.
He looked like he'd be a blues singer. I catch Bruce Willis down at the local pub on a Friday. He's sitting on the porch. Hey,
so how do you think this is going to do? Because, I mean, you're a huge Avatar fan, and I feel like you're probably still not over M. Night Shyamalan's shit on that.
His track record has been killing it because Glass, he did good, and he also had
He's got 2 movies to, like, 12.
Yeah, but I'm talking about of late, like the Glass, and he had another movie that he came, not Glass, but Split, and there was another movie before Split came out that did well, and people kind of like, okay, well, you know what, I'll see what M. Night up to.
I know he directed one of the episodes of Stranger Things, and that threw me off. I wasn't expecting that. I'm just interested in see how many people are going to be interested in seeing this actually turn into a comic book type of film. I'm just like it. Yeah, what if he turns this into a universe and like just destroys DC, but maybe with some fake characters?
It would be dope. I mean, I'm for that mature content.
Yeah,
but it's like, dang, we haven't seen Bruce Willis in a good movie in a long time. Since probably Looper. A lot of this stuff been straight
Looper
to DVD.
Was okay.
Oh, I really enjoy Looper.
What about the last one?
Of course there is.
That
what? They killed his family.
No, Death Note.
No.
Death Wish. It's called Death Wish.
Yeah.
Trash. Trash
I never
movie.
saw it, so I didn't know.
Trash.
I gotta finish watching.
Universally panned. Oh, I guess this trailer does go a little bit further. I really hope they didn't show all the good parts, though.
They probably did.
I guess it didn't.
I mean, it looks interesting. The only problem is coming out in January. Sometimes the emotions, running a little bit high, and we get. Man, that's the good thing about this podcast. We're keeping it real. We ain't faking in front. And sometimes you get a little passionate, you get a little debate going, and now I owe you $20 on Friday when I get paid. But hey, man, it's all good. But now, basically, all I'm saying is
the strip club.
$20. That's not enough. That's probably enough to get in.
Man, we go to lunch buffet. That's $10.
What to get in?
Yeah,
I gotta at least tip the nice people there.
No, not the lunch buffet, man.
Well, you gotta respect. You gotta tip them. I tip the chef. Like, appreciate your good food. Meet the dude. He lives. He has a lowdown of who I should be hollering at. Good intel.
Wait. You hit the chef up to tell you which ones to go.
Hey, man, chef know. Hey, chef know.
It's not bad strategy.
Hey, chef know what's going down over there. But we got one more trailer for you. I don't know if you even watch Narcos.
I did, man. I don't know. Halfway through the second season, I kind of
like second season. It's all that reading probably, but basically, it's going from they're going to Mexico now. What is this?
This is second season.
Yeah,
though.
Second season.
Oh, we might have the wrong one.
I think we had the wrong trailer, but it's all good. So basically, the new trailer. I mean, the new one is what's his name? The dude from Ant-Man. Oh God, the Hispanic guy that plays in there. The one that's telling the stories.
Oh, the guy who's the ex-con.
Yeah,
thing?
he's playing. Yeah, he's playing the cop. But basically, they're just gonna do. What is this? This is the second one too. Oh well, they're in Mexico now, and it's gonna be interesting just to see that dynamic with the whole Mexican drug tale that's going on now, and the Mexican wars that's going on. How that's gonna tie in, and how the U.S. kind of does fund a lot of that stuff over there. But it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna pull it out, and if they're gonna dive deep into it like they did with Pablo Escobar's story. I love the second season, man. I thought the second season really got the character depth on point.
I was curious to see what direction they were gonna go in, being rid of Escobar, like how they were gonna go with the story.
And your boy was a star on there. The one
Pablo or Pedro.
Yeah, man, he was a star on the second season. That's when he kind of sold me on the show itself. Honestly,
yeah,
his character dynamic is what drew me in and kept me going. Because the one guy that they had, I mean, he was okay.
So it looks like they're gonna turn this whole thing into. Oh shit! There he is. Mm-hmm. Yo, he looks different.
He looks young. He cut no facial hair. He looks super young.
Yo, that's old boy who played Two-Face too.
Two-Face.
Yeah, Harvey Dent. It looked like him for a second.
Oh, you talking about Aaron Eckhart?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was just him.
I haven't seen him in a long time. It would be nice to see him back. Man, it looks good, man. It just once again, Netflix released that content. I don't know how they afford any of this. You know, that's why you said they're in debt.
Yeah, that's the
dude from
traded.
That's the dude from Rogue One. He was the one that was dating the chick. I guess that's not enough detail. I said the guy that's dating the chick.
There's a lot of guys and girls in there.
The main guy, man, he was dating Jyn Erso. That guy, the main guy, the one he kissed at the end. You remember he kissed Jyn Erso?
Oh, Finn?
No,
no,
in Rogue One.
Oh,
I don't know his name.
I don't remember Rogue One actually.
You see, there he goes right there.
Oh, that dude. Yeah, I was trying to actually remember where I know him from.
Yep, that's what you're seeing his face at.
Man, so they have none of the original cast then from the first 2 seasons.
Oh. Whole nother storyline, and I'm for it. Mexican drug war. Whew, I'm down for it, man. Narcos is. I don't know why this is getting nominated more.
So they're gonna end up just covering all of the fucking drug trade.
Probably over.
That's pretty cool.
Probably on season 3 and season 4, because that's gonna be a lot to try to dive in for one season.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go back and finish second season.
You're gonna like the second season, because I think second season, the way it wrapped up in the second half of the second season, it slowed down in the middle and then it picked back up, and it got really interesting because you get to see how much the government is involved in a lot of these drug cartels, and that's really interesting. That's why Snowfall, another show that's out there that people should watch, it's really interesting how you see the USA government, how they're intertwined with the makings and dealings of our illegal, criminals out there. But whatever.
Yeah, more like government fucking inspired, branded, created, trained.
Hey man, these people why you trying to kill these people from being moguls, man? Let these men get their money.
Yeah.
But it's all the wrap up for the show. Where you can subscribe. You can find us all major platforms. This is Marcus Griffin, one part of the hosts that represent Intermission.
I'm Howard.
And you take it easy, people. Thank you, Elijah, for playing my Astro song. I like this song.
Astro song?
No, outro song.
I was at Astro song.
Man, I wish the Astros had this song. Hitting home runs. Too bad they're home chilling because they lost.